This video is to introduce how to write colors, characters in Mandarin Chinese. Before we introduce the characters, we're going to look at some of the radicals. So here's a review radical. This is the grass radical. We learned that freshman year. It looks like two pieces of grass growing out of the ground. Here is the metal radical. It has two forms, its original form and then the simplified form. We've seen this radical before in yin hang, bank, and dian zhong, o'clock. We're also going to encounter the silk radical again. We've seen this all over the place, but now we're going to see it in its original form. We're also going to see the hand holding a stick or a pen radical again. We've seen this before in qi, where it's the woman holding the broom, or li shi, the lawyer, the hand holding the pen, making the laws. We're going to see a new radical, the bowl radical, or container radical. You can see how in the past it looked like a bowl and has gradually changed to not look like a bowl. We're also going to see the colors or shadows radical. Here my student illustrated it as a shadow, and here a student illustrated it as colors. It means shadows. We've seen it before in the character 电影, electric shadows, or movie. We're also going to see the page radical. Here it's been illustrated as someone looking at a page, and the two arms are the two little legs at the bottom. The page radical. The first character you have to trace is yen, which means color. It combines this character, which means accomplished or elegant, with the page radical. I don't know why, perhaps because you write colors on a page. Now, the character for accomplished or elegant looks kind of complicated. The way I remember it is, I think it looks like a person who's got their shoulders bare and then is wearing a cape, almost like Elsa's cape, yen, and then you add the page radical. Or it looks like a person. You see there's the top dot is there like a strand of hair, and then you have a line for their head, and then their two eyes, and then you have their arm coming up and they're covering their face in an expression of shock, and then you add the page radical. The next character you have to trace is si, which means color. We've seen this bottom part before in ba ba, so you just have to memorize the top, which has this shape here. The first color you have to trace is red, huáng, which combines the silk radical with the work radical, because work is pronounced gong, so it rhymes with huáng, red. The next character you have to trace is lü, green. It combines the silk radical with the character for slave. Now we're going to see the silk radical in a lot of colors because you dye silks different colors, so we started writing colors for the dyeing industry. But why slave? Well, slave is pronounced li, which is similar to the old pronunciation for lü. And slave was a picture of someone holding something with water underneath. So that's how lü came to be written. The next character is huáng, yellow. It has a modified grass radical, the field radical, and then two dots, here illustrated as a yellow submarine. The next character is lan, blue. It has the grass radical and the container radical. It is similar to basketball, lan qiu. Same character, basketball uses the bamboo radical because it's baskets which were made out of bamboo. Here it's been illustrated as someone playing the blues. Blue has the container radical, and to help you remember, here's a beautiful blue porcelain. During the Ming and Qing, when China was trading a lot with the West, China's blue porcelains were very famous. The next character is hei, which means black. It's supposed to be a picture of fire sending black soot up a chimney, and the dots inside are supposed to be little flakes of soot, and the fire at the bottom is the fire. Here it's been illustrated as a pirate, where the fire becomes his beard. Bai, which means white, is supposed to be a one ray of white sunshine coming off of the sun. Hui, which means gray, is from ashes, so it has the fire radical being held in the hands. We've seen this shape meaning held in the hands in the word friend, 朋友, which is holding another hand because you're friends. And we've seen it before in have, 有. 紫, purple, has the old silk radical because you dyed silks purple, and the sound. 棕, the character for brown, has a tree radical, and so we draw up trees as brown, and then the sound. To say pink, we say 粉红色, which means powdered red. 粉 means powdered. It combines the word rice with the fun sound, which we've seen in minutes. Jin for gold is the metal radical, and yin for silver combines the metal radical with the hun sound. And we've seen this before in bank.